Everybody, how's it going? Hey, we finally made it. We have Friday's workout for you today. And with that being said, it is 5 rounds for time. And we are going for 5 sumo deadlift high pulls. Guys, you're going for 135. Ladies, 95. 10 walking lunges. Holding. Guys, you are holding a 45-pound plate to your chest. Ladies, you have 35. And then we're going to go into 5 target burpees. And I'll just explain all that. I'll show you what those are. So, purpose of this workout, a low number of reps, and only 5 rounds on this, all right? So we're trying to keep the intensity high, so really push your tempo on this. I wouldn't say go all out, but you should definitely be uncomfortable after those 2 rounds, all right? So high intensity, make sure we're just trying to grind through this one, okay? A 20-sec straight arm plank hold, so tight abs, start warming up the arms a little bit. But what I don't want to see is I don't want to see any back sagging down. Pull that belly button in. Get a nice hollow body. We're going to hold this for 20 seconds. If you feel like you need more, by all means. Right after that, we're going to our compass drill again, all right? So if you need reference, find that T in the ground just so you can get those perfect angles. But we're bouncing up on that one leg, about 1/3 of a squat. If you can, by all means, go a little bit lower. But we're going to touch 3 times in each direction. So 3 times north, coming back to that center position every time. 3 times to the east, coming back to the center. Same thing with the south. And then same thing to the west. And again, you can go either behind or you can go in front. Just make sure you get 3 touches in each direction. Repeat that 2 times each leg for me. Right after that, get your trusty broom handle. If you have the PVC pipe, grab that. We're going for our 10 shoulder pass-throughs. You got to reap those hands in a little bit closer each time so you feel a stretch in the chest and shoulders. And then bent over rows. So a couple different ways you do this. If you do have a barbell, you're somebody who has the kettlebells or the dumbbells, we will go into bent over rows, all right? So just think deadlift form at the top of the knee, so back flat, shoulders are pulled back. We're going to do 10 reps, row that bar right into your belly button. If you're using either the kettlebells or the dumbbells, same exact body posture. I just recommend narrowing that stance a little bit more just so that weight doesn't come and hit you in the legs too much. But again, 10 reps with the right arm. Start with that kettlebell or dumbbell straight underneath your shoulder. Row it back up into your hip. 10 on the right and then 10 on the left there, all right? And again, we're going to repeat that 2 or 3 times on that, okay? And when you are doing the barbell rows, don't use the plates, all right? Make sure we're doing it with an empty barbell. The other option, if we do not have weights, we will come on over to our pull-up modification. So we'll get that towel over the handles here, and we will do 10 towel rows instead. So remember, feet farther back makes it easier. When you creep those feet in, it makes it a little harder. But make sure arms extend all the way. Oh, shoot. Arms extend all the way, and we are rowing this into our hips, all right? So all the way back, roll all the way in, and again, that is 10 reps for us. All right, so we have a few different ways we're gonna do this, again, because not all of us have the weights, the plates. So we're gonna do a weighted version of this, and then we have our no weight version of this, all right? So first thing we're gonna touch on is the actual weights. So starting off, again, 5 rounds, we then go into our 5 sumo deadlift high pulls. Guys, you're using 135, ladies, 95. But we're gonna get a wide stance. If you're not sure where your feet go, start with them underneath your hips and do this dance with me. We're gonna go toes out, bring those heels right behind. We're gonna go toes out one more, and you guessed it, heels behind, and I like to have those toes at about a 45-degree angle, all right? So it's gonna be a wider stance than what you're used to in your deadlifts, but pretty much the mechanics stay the same from here, all right? Back staying flat, weight staying back on those heels, and we're using those big leg muscles first until we continue into the arms, all right? So it looks like this. Shoulders back, extend. And as just like our Olympic lifting, make sure we're keeping that bar close, all right? If you do not have the barbell, you have a kettlebell. We're going to do 10 kettlebell swings, and guys, we're going for the big red over there, the 70-pounders. Ladies, you would be using the greens. So super heavy, but we're shortening the range of motion. That's why it's lighter. We have more reps than this. But kettlebell swings, again, same mechanics as our high pulls. Shoulders back, back flat, weights in the heels. And the momentum in that kettlebell gets going from us lifting our chests and bringing those hips through quickly, all right? So again, if you have the barbell, you are doing 5 high pulls. If you have the kettlebells, you are doing 10 kettlebell swings, okay? Bear with me. So moving on, we then go into our 10 walking lunges. So if you have plates, you are going to, guys, use a 45. You're going to hold it on into your chest. Ladies, you have a 35. Same thing, hold it onto your chest, and you will go into your 10 walking lunges. And it's 10 total, 5 each leg, all right? Now, grab your 45-pound kettlebell, guys, 35 ladies. Hold it right in the front, just like a goblet squat. And exact same thing, go right into your lunges, all right? 10 total, 5 each side. As you lunge away, you are then going into 5 target burpees. And what those are is you are actually doing a burpee and hopping onto a target, all right? So again, you have the weights. You start toes on the plate. You then jump back, go into your burpee, chest all the way to the ground, hips on the ground, hips extended all the way at the top, and you hop onto that target. So if you have a kettlebell, feel free to just put a little mark on the ground, something you can have a reference, and you just do exactly like you did with the plate. Toes start on the target, hop back, right into your burpee, hips extend, jump to that target, and then your round finishes off by picking that plate or that kettlebell back up, holding in the front, and you go right back to your bar or kettlebell with 10 more lunges, 5 each side. Weights, so you have barbells or kettlebells. If you do not have those, we have an alternative. We're still keeping it 5 rounds, but we're actually making this 4 movements now, okay? So we want to keep a chest movement, we want to keep a shoulder movement. So rather than having our high pulls or kettlebell swings at the beginning, we're going to instead do 5 push-ups. So just like our straight arm planks we're doing here, no arch backs, tight core, full body moves as one, chest to ground. You'll do 5 push-ups right into your 5 doorway pull-ups. And remember, doorway pull-ups or rows, the farther away your feet go, the easier. The closer you get those feet, the harder it will be. So again, make sure you put a spot on that ground so you have a spot of reference. You're not making it easier, but extend those arms all the way. Row them into those hips, and we will do 10 of those. 5 doorway rows. Other than that, workout stays the same. You go right into your 10 walking lunges. So try to find something around the house that gives you a little weight. We have our jugs. Heck, you can even use your child at home that you got roaming around. Give them something to do. Hold them right like a baby. Do your lunges that way. And just like we did if you were using the kettlebell, for your target burpees, just have something on that ground that you can keep an eye on, just so we know, get those toes to it, hop back, and then we have that target every time, okay? So again, workout, if you have the weights, 5 rounds for time, starting off. If you have the barbell, 5 sumo deadlift high pulls, 135 for guys, 95 for ladies. You don't have the barbell, you then go to the kettlebell swings. You do 10 kettlebell swings, 70 for guys, 53 for ladies. And then everything else is the same for all the workouts. 10 lunges with a weight, 5 target burpees, and then you're finishing your round off with your 10 lunges again, all right? So that is the workout. So we're gonna start this one off again though, because we had our lunges. We're gonna go into that runner's lunge stretch. So again, make sure that foot's way out there. I wanna see that shin sloping backwards. Keep that chest tall, let those hips sink down and forward. And you guessed it, 30 seconds, both legs there. Right after that, we're going to go into our couch stretch, so quads. So as I've been saying, feel free to pick your favorite, but I always recommend the couch stretch. So foot against the wall, squeeze that butt, push those hips forward. You should feel a pretty good stretch in those quads. And the last 2 stretches we have for you today is our, as always, pigeon stretch to get the hips and lower back. So hips square, should be feeling that pull in your hips. 30 seconds. And then you will finish up with your doorway stretch. So elbow even with that shoulder. Step that same foot on through. Try to rotate the chest away from that wall. 30 seconds. We did it. We made it through the week, everyone. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.